Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here today to share my my August Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit. I'm starting with a paper pack by Echo Park, and it's Creative Agenda, designed by Caitlin Schaefer. And I pulled this paper pack only because I feel like it's so much easier for me to scrapbook with a paper pack because I have so many of them. Anyway, I am going to try and limit myself to what I can use this month with the 12 double-sided pattern papers, as well as some additional cardstock. I'll let you have a look at, you've probably already seen this paper collection. There's lots of cut-aparts in here, but I'm not planning to use any of those sides. I'm planning to use the back sides that are solid. Or sorry, pattern, just pattern. Just going to show you, lay these out here for you so I can show you my kit. I also pulled in a lot of a Project Life set that I have just recently purchased at Michael's just a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's a brand new collection. I think it's been around for a little while. So I'm sure you've probably already seen it on YouTube. And so I'll show you that in just a second. There's my two sticker sheets, there and there. And that's my cover sheet, and I might be able to use that. So I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll just kind of tuck it under there while I'm showing you the rest. I pulled in 6 sheets of white American Crafts cardstock. I pulled in a sheet of yellow basil, a sheet of orange basil, a sheet of green, who knows where it came from. I pulled in a couple of sheets of this lagoon grayish green cardstock from Basil, and then this piece of dark blue from Close to My Hearts. This is the kit from Project Life with the cards, and it has all kinds of gold foil ephemera. It's got the 3x4 cards with the gold foiling design on one side, and then they're blank on the other side. It's got the 4x6 as well with gold foiling on one side, and then blank on the back. So I'm going to try to get that used up. I pulled in a couple of rub-ons. I have this one that's an Old My Mind's Eye, and then this one is a Karen Foster design. This one is actually from 2006, and this one's probably just as old. I have this Paper Studio sticker set from 2008. Gonna try and get it used up this time, or quite a bit. I have these cut-aparts that I've printed out from different places. A lot of them are from CSI, when they used to print out the coordinates every week when they did their when they posted their CSI case file every month. And so I've printed out a lot of them and just haven't used them, as well as some additional like random stuff from different places. And don't ask me where from, because I don't remember now. There's lots of places where you can get free printables. These are 2 packages of thickers of the same font, that variegated green, the very light pale to the darker citron-y color green. And so I just pulled both packs into here. I also pulled this Making Memories pack here, this Target dollar spot with the beige and gold. 2 sheets from Nikki Civilis, one called Blueberry Hill, the other one called We Are Family. I pulled in this sheet for Ethan Kate Design for Scrapworks, say that fast. This set from Basic Gray, the dark blue Hang 10 collection. This is a very old Chatterbox collection. Who knows when it's from, but Chatterbox has been out of business, I think, for at least 10 years. And then I have another random unknown manufacturer. Who knows where these came from, but I've had them in my stash a long time, and I've used them several times, so I hope to get more of those used as well. Pulled in some chipboard embellishments from Scenic Route from Garden Grove Superstar Chipboard Collection. And I pulled in tons of frames, 2 packages, one from Heidi Swap, the other one I think is Heidi Swap. These with the glittery and the gold foil, I think those are Heidi Swap. And then these I believe are Studio Calico from the Pier maybe. Very basic colors, great embellishments. I pulled in this sheet of homemade, I called them whirligigs growing up. I don't know what you call them. But anyway, you put them out in the wind and they turn around, and whirligigs is what I know them by. I have a die cut that will create this shape that you can just fold over and make. I also added in a couple of homemade envelopes that I made a while ago for another kit that never got used. This one I just took, or both of them, I just took border punches and used along the edges of the fold. And then the fronts are simple. A couple of little glassine bags. Both are from Recollections, Michaels. I added in 3 doilies from my stash. I pulled in some brads, primary colors, and then more muted pastel-y colors. I pulled in actually some ribbon this time around. Gonna try and get some of these used up. Haven't used ribbon in a while, but I've been on a kick to get some of my ribbon used here recently, especially with some cards. And so pulled in 7 different washi tapes, these 6 here, as well as this gold foil, and I just wrapped these on an old plastic card, key card from someplace, and so just to add in to keep from having the bulk of the rolls of washi tape. I brought these in. They've been in several kits recently to make my own flare because I didn't add any flare in this time. I added these ephemera from Pink Paisley, and there's lots of transparency sheets and things in here, all sorts of embellishments in there, but I figured the colors would go perfectly. Pulled in this relatively new Heidi Swap washi book is what it's called, and it's got little bits and bobs of different embellishment images made from washi tape, as well as just some smaller probably 3-inch sections of washi tape, and I think the colors match fairly well. I pulled in 2 sheets of metal embellishments from Sizzix, and I love that background. I'm going to see if I can get that used as well because I think the colors match really well. I pulled in these pocket page paper stickers again. They were in my June kit, and if you watch my video for that, you know that I use these quite a bit, but I still have quite a few left, including a font in there. I added in some bits that I've cut apart out of my cut apart bowl. I don't know, I have a little box that I keep pieces that when I feel a need to like be crafty but don't really have time to make anything, sometimes I'll pull out my Big Shot and go to town punching out things, or border strips, punches, and I just start punching and cutting and making. And so that's what a lot of this is. These cameras are actually from my June kit. They're ones from a sheet of paper that I cut apart and didn't use all of them, so into my little cut apart bowl they went, and so I pulled them in with this kit. So hopefully I'll get some of those used up. I have some wood veneer in different camera shapes that I've pulled in. I pulled in a couple stamps. One is from Paper Studio, the other is from Studio Calico, and you can see I have them numbered, number 11 and number 4 here, and I have corresponding cards that I've made with those, whatever's on the stamp, I've stamped onto these cards so that I know what I have so that I can get them used. I pulled in 4 mist. I have Sweet Cherry, Green Mint, Citron, and Gold. And then I've pulled in This little set of embellishments that was sent to me by Grace Tolman. She's a YouTube video maker. She's a scrapbooker. And so she had got some new washi tapes, these 3 here, and she shared them with me, as well as some Post-it tape here. And then some twine here, and then these cut-aparts that were left over from one of her kits, because she makes scrap stash kits as well. These were left over from her kit, and so she just passed them on to me, and hopefully I'll get some use out of them this month. And then finally, I added in some silhouette cuts that I've made that I've not used to date, and I just have them on these transparency backgrounds. But you can see there's all kinds of words and images here to get used. I figure I can use my mist to color them in, or either use my watercolors to color them in. Plus I have a couple embellishments here that I've made recently. When I felt crafty and didn't have time to really sit down and craft, I just took my cut-aparts bowl and started putting things together, and these are what I came up with. This is a little paper sack with a journaling card in it, and then this is just something that says the details and the @ symbol, and I figure they're just all little random bits and bobs, and that's actually a piece of ribbon there. Like I said, I'm trying to pull out some of those little random bits of ribbon and get those used up. That's my July kit. I'm going to reserve the right to pull in additional things. I have 2 kits here from Freckled Fawn. The July kit, this is a blooper kit. This is the July kit, and I've got the August kit that should be on my way. I reserve the right to pull those in and use those this month, as well as there was something else. Oh, stamps. Because I really don't have any stamps other than my roller date stamps here, or roller image, word, whatever you want to call those roller date stamps. So that's what I have for my kit for July, or for August. Thanks for sticking around and watching my video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.